With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Delayed give to Foster. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do it, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stroud. Now the pulled in downfield by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
A gain of 27 on the play.
They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Look at hot, look at hot. Hey, team, what's that? Robin.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drill right, 22.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And we take it in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's good. First down.
From the 50, it's Stafford. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
At the 27-yard line.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 27 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Stafford. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Gets around him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 37.
Back to throw. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Red! Omaha, ready to move.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Texans 14. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. It's complete to Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here goes Stroud again. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Well, here we go.
first and goal. Foster. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Arian Foster from 8 yards out. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game.
21.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Stafford. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Stroud. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Seahawks 22. Adam Vinatieri.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Stafford now to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good. For the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the
from the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one.
He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
Ready. The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Middle.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. That one complete down the field to Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red.
They'll go again with Foster. To the 43, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On the counter, it's Foster. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 20. 36 yards on the play. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break up those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Oh, boy. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down. 1st and goal, Houston.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Seahawks, 34.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll set up a throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Texans 35.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
10.
Back to Walker on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Down and 10.
No, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Milton Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. As Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Stroud working out of the gun. It's complete to Diggs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Red 80.
Throwing here, Stafford. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stafford. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong